Hello, my name is Rasa, and today in Diplomat Voices, we have Ambassador of Uganda. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you. Nice having you here. My name is Zaake kibedi. I'm the Ugandan ambassador to the Nordic countries.
So, Excellency.
Most welcome to Ugandan Embassy.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
So, Excellency, how will you predict agricultural development in Africa for coming 5 years?
First and foremost, we need to first put in place the solutions to the challenges that are most probably likely to hinder the progress of agricultural development. And one of that is the climatic change challenges we are getting. Like as we talk now, it is supposed to have started raining in Uganda early this month,
okay.
But until now, they haven't gotten rains. So, and agriculture depends on rains. So every stakeholder, wherever he or she is, actually all of us as human beings, we need to take special initiative to fight the challenges that are causing change in climate. That's the first point. And secondly, you find that in Africa generally, agriculture, most people do it for subsistence. For the case of Uganda in particular, is the reason government has taken special interest to see that it helps the people to understand, the farmers, that it should become commercial, not only subsistence. It becomes a business. And as a way of doing that, Uganda, they've come up with a number of projects. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, there is what they call NADS, National Agricultural Advisory Services. It offers services to the farmers how they can become to change business from subsistence to commercial. And finally, for these farmers, they need to add value on whatever they are producing. An example I've been giving. You see here, before you go, I will show you coffee from Uganda that is being branded from here. Mm-hmm. Someone buys a kilogram of coffee at about $1 a kilogram, and after adding value on it here in your supermarkets here, out of 1 kilogram, he gets more bags that he sells and gets out of 1 kilogram, he can get about $10. $10. So you see that difference. Is getting it from the farmer, $1 is selling at $10. So if the farmer does it at his farm to add value, he'll get more money out of what he's producing. Mm-hmm. So those are the 3 areas which I think that when we tackle them very well, they can promote agricultural development.
Okay. So what economical perspectives do you think can be the way forward?
The economic perspective is one that farmers, they should be helped to get skills, to become more innovative, to make more profits at an efficient and effective way of doing it, so that they make more profits and they reduce on the cost of production. And the only way to do this is to engage into the whole chain of value addition.
So, Ambassador, could you tell us how the youth also could be useful in agricultural development and how we could approach them?
The youth, first of all, we need to work on their mindset. Many young people, I don't know for you, but many young people think that agriculture is for a certain category of people. They look for white-collar jobs where they can be in offices, yet at my experience, if someone wants to accumulate wealth is in agriculture, because people not stop eating today. Never will someone, even if someone is sick, at least if he or she cannot eat, she will drink. And these are agricultural products. So we need to first of all work on the mindset of the young people. Then after them understanding that agriculture is something that is very productive, then they need to get the skills. They need to be empowered to get the knowledge, to get the skills, to engage into production. And after getting there, they can be helped now to get markets of whatever they are producing. And as such a way, it's a responsibility of every stakeholder to help them when they're in production, to have linkages to markets, to have information. I think it's the best way to empower the young people to do that. skills, knowledge, information.
Yeah, true. Yeah, very good point. And Excellency, with the arable of the land across African countries, tell us more about development of Russian.
Actually, what now with those arable land we have in Africa, in most African countries, government need to prioritize agriculture in every area such that it gets more funding, people get more knowledge, they get more skills, they are given information of where the market is, what to produce, what is now having the highest value in the world market, and also to invest into infrastructure development. Because when the infrastructure is good, there are good roads, there is power, the cost of production becomes lower and it can be afforded by the farmers. So that's how I think that African governments should contribute to the helping the people take advantage of the arable lands we have in Africa.
So what is your opinion how Africans can come together and form the common goal in agriculture sector?
We can have regional intergovernmental agricultural programs where we can share expertise, experience, information. I think this is the best way to start in every region, such that when we do it in Eastern Africa, Western Africa, Southern Africa, Northern Africa, then this becomes blocks, and it can be easy now to bring these blocks together to see that it is growing at the very average rate.
Yeah. Sure. Good. And you were invited to the International Agriculture Forum, which is an upcoming event. So what is your thought about it?
So first of all, I would like to congratulate you for having come up with this very good initiative, because I see that it's a very good program. And secondly, then you need, as the organizers, to identify the critical participants, people who need really to benefit out of this forum, to get information, to share experience, to learn from them the challenges. That's the first task, to identify the critical participants. Then secondly, you should start engaging with them in advance to get their expectations, so that when someone travels, for example, from Uganda, he comes and really finds that his journey has been worth coming. There is something to learn, there is something for him to share with you, and the best way to do this is engaging them in advance, the participants, such that you get their ideas. And then lastly, to draw strategies of how the outcomes of the forum should be implemented to serve the purpose.
Yeah. So that was our last question. Do you have anything else to share?
Just one thing, that the work you are doing is very highly appreciated, and you should continue encouraging young people to be productive just as you are. And I also want to invite you one time, your group, to Uganda to see how Uganda looks like. And I assure you that it will be very memorable to your experiences.
Yeah, that will be very interesting.
Thank you.
So, thank you for your time.
Thank you too. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.